There's a lot that can go wrong in a real estate transaction. Have you ever heard of a mechanic's lien? They're pretty simple. If you hire a general contractor to do work on your house, let's say replace your roof, and you don't pay them, they can file a lien against your house. Very similar to a mortgage. A mortgage is a lien. You can't sell your house without paying off your mortgage. You can't sell your house without paying off a mechanic's lien. Don't hire someone if you don't think you're going to be able to pay them for the work that they have done. That's just common sense. But the mechanic's lien process in Iowa gets a little bit more complicated than that. If a general contractor or subcontractor or supplier wants to file a lien against your home, they first have to file either a commencement of work or a preliminary notice within 10 days of when that work starts on your home. And whether or not it's a commencement or a preliminary depends on whether they're a general contractor or supplier, subcontractor. I'm not going to get into all the details. I'm going to try to keep it pretty simple and quick today. That's the starting point for them, is filing one of those notices. And now those notices are not a lien, but they can turn into one. And Iowa is not a title insurance state. And you're thinking, where did title insurance come from? That's important because if we were a title insurance state, you'd still be able to transfer title if it was just a commencement of work or a preliminary notice that was found on your title. But Iowa is not a title insurance state. We're the only state, in fact, that is not one. And when you transfer title in Iowa, almost all buyers, unless they're a cash buyer who elect to not have Iowa title guarantee coverage, are going to have an Iowa title guarantee policy. And if ITG, Iowa title guarantee, sees a commencement of work or a preliminary notice on a title opinion, they're not going to issue policy for that. And lenders then are not going to be able to issue a loan, so the property can't transfer, you can't sell your house. Iowa title guarantee underwrites all loans in Iowa, so it's very important that their rules are followed. Now, a few weeks ago, I had an awesome client named Kim. We were about to close on our house. We were 4 days out from closing when we got the title opinion back. Normally, I'd like to have it sooner, but title attorneys are swamped this time of year. And we noticed that there was a commencement of work and a preliminary notice on there. So I thought it'd be pretty simple for me to call these contractors and say, hey, can you please get this removed? It's about a 5-minute process to log onto the MNLR website and remove these notices. So I didn't think there'd be too much trouble. However, these contractors were from out of state and didn't understand why on earth they should have to remove these notices when in every other state, to my knowledge, these don't have to be removed. It's because of Iowa title guarantee and because Iowa is such a unique state in this regard. So it was pulling teeth to get these contractors to file a release of these notices. It took days and days of diplomatic communications, which is a better way, I think, of saying begging, of me begging these contractors politely to get these removed so that my client, who had been working on the sale of her home with me for 3 months, could close. I'm a huge fan of extreme ownership, of taking responsibility for everything. So lesson learned, and what I'm going to start doing in the future, is whenever I have a house go under contract that I'm helping a buyer purchase, or whenever I sign a listing agreement with a seller, I'm going to just do a quick search on the Iowa Mechanics Notice and Lien Registry website. It's on the Secretary of State website, and I can look, type in an address, and see, hey, are there any notices against this property? Now, this is really simple, probably kind of a boring topic, but it's really important because if you get down to it and you're a day from closing, it could cause a whole lot to fall apart. So if you have any questions on this at all, if you have any questions on anything real estate related, please feel free to reach out anytime. I'd love to hear from you. If there's anything that you want to know more about as it relates to Central Iowa or the real estate process, let me know in a comment below. I'm going to be getting out again next week to do some walking and driving tours of residential neighborhoods and retail spots in West Des Moines. And until then, like I said, if you need anything, get a hold of me. Please like and subscribe. Let your friends know about this channel. I appreciate you.